Alright, we good this time? Okay, okay. Alright, all my audio stuff is like different. I don't know what happened. It was fine before the stream, I checked. And then like when I hit start stream, Windows was like, hey, would you like to allow OBS through your firewall? And well, obviously you say yes because you're a streamer, and if you don't, then you can't stream. And then it changed all my devices. So, I'm gonna just go over everything real quick again, since, you know, I'm fucking muted. Wait, what's today? Or what is this one? Oh, this is a sabotage. What am I doing? I need to just go ahead. No, not that. He did it anyway. Please stop. So basically, I'm gonna go over a couple of things. First of all, my week has been absolute hell. I was playing Remnant 2, yeah, but in a lot of cases, I was just getting kind of yoinked offline. I tried to play Remnant with a buddy in the hopes that like my connection won't be as bad later down the line, and then I can stream. But a lot of stuff had came up during that time. Like I had to. Oh, I'm gonna pick this up and put this in here. Like I had to watch out for packages around this time for the family, so I wasn't able to put any of my focus towards streaming. I regret that.
Your crowns are safe in my grasp, oh Parvos. Protect me!
Protect me, Squire. This way, this way. Rotation. All right, so I was playing Remnant 2, but my connection. Oh wait, I gotta end my 4 in order to do this. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know you can fall down here. I'm just having a bad day. So, oh my gosh, I can't even speak now.
Gone critical. Get to extraction immediately.
Let me get out of this mission and then I'll talk about it. I don't know why I have such a hard time hacking on keyboard and mouse. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I want this one.
Fulfill your desire and others will follow. I follow Parvos to freedom!
Yeah, whatever, you freak. Oh, I took a wrong turn. Okay, okay. Now that I'm out of the mission, I gotta go through 3 nightmares. Also gotta go delete that first stream, because that first stream I just muted. I gotta set everything back up again, because I think all my audio devices have been reset. But that's fine. It shouldn't be too bad of an issue. I can check some stuff while we're here in the hub and make sure everything's running fine. Alright, now I can speak without being brain scrambled. So, at first it was like only a few, like everybody was getting kicked off the internet for like a bit here and there. And then it got worse. And then it kind of cooled down for everyone else, and my computer specifically was getting yoinked offline like excessively. It got so bad at one point, like yesterday, it was so horrendous that I couldn't like do anything at all. If I even clicked on something in Discord, like I attempted to load someone's DMs, I would get kicked offline. This was, well, due to 2 things. One, likely a DDoS originally, because, you know, I have other people who are on the internet who don't have fucking manners, who anger a lot of people and tend to get us denied every once in a while. The other thing is that, like, I got faulty wires on my I got faulty Ethernet, which I want to replace in the future, so hopefully that comes around the corner at a pretty early time. I got my new keyboard because my old keyboard, which was like 4 years old, finally died on me completely. So that's nice. Maybe there'd be a lot less situations where I hit hotkeys and then nothing happens. It's getting a little old. I love the keyboard, but like the buttons were disappearing. Like they were getting wiped clean. You couldn't even see like my WASD anymore. I didn't know that Varuna did that with the secondary weapon. That's adorable. So on Remnant 2, right? Remnant 2 has been like the prime example of one of the first rules of balancing a game as a game developer. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a game developer. Like I haven't developed the game, so I guess that means I'm not a game developer. Nor am I like in a midst of like currently programming or really making one at this moment. A lot of stuff has come to a halt, as well as like my art activities, because I don't want to get into it because it's just gonna sound like me bitching for like 3 hours. But the one of the first rules of when it comes to balancing a game is knowing your audience. They do not know their audience. They have no idea who plays their games. Well, except for like the weird normies that have this odd hate boner for like anything that seems relatively strong. Now, I'm perfectly fine with nerfing stuff. I think it's perfectly justified that they tone stuff down. But yo, come on, dude. They have been butchering builds. But there's like a difference between like we nerfed this so it's not exploitable, and we have nerfed this to the point where it's practically been removed from the game. I have points for my... I do 1 million points. I watched like in my time playing Remnant, I had oh, that's actually really good. I should get that. Yeah. I need to get this. I had watched tons and tons of builds get absolutely nuked. Like, for example, used to be able to get 100% skill cooldown. The new class called Ritualist actually makes itself weaker because it's a class that's built around putting dots on enemies. But the higher your dot duration, the weaker the dots are. Effectively, the less damage they do. So if you're using Ritualist, the archetype skill is duration for your dots, which makes your dots weaker. The class revolves around having dots on enemies, but it makes you weaker. It makes them weaker. And then on top of that, the skills, the first skill and the second skill, are complementary to each other. So the second skill puts 4 dots on all enemies within range, and the first skill has 2 stocks, and it explodes the enemies for 150 damage plus 150 per dot that is on the enemy. And it also has a 1.5 meter explosion radius, so if 2 enemies are hugging, they get hit by the same explosion, which is really nice to know because the wormhole gun, or at least it was nice to know because the wormhole gun, but now it's not good anymore because you used to need really high skill speed to make it useful. Otherwise, you'd be sitting there waiting like every 13 seconds to like blow up an enemy for like 750 damage. But like in that 15 seconds that you were waiting to get an enemy for like 750, maybe 1,100 damage, you could have already done like 4,000, 5,000 damage with your gun. So you would put high skill speed, so you would have like a 2-second cooldown, 3-second cooldown, maybe even 4-second. 4-second for me was really comfortable. I think 4-second was like the fine point where it was like it's comparable to a gun, but it wasn't so superior to gun that I would never use gun. But it did let me build my gun as like a little stat monster where I just put a whole bunch of statuses on it and then I put it on enemies and then I blew it up. They capped skill cooldown to 75% to stop this build. They changed an entire game mechanic just to stop one build that they seen on Reddit. I don't think they were aware of the other builds that were pretty fucked up with the skill speed. I don't think they were because they didn't seem to like, they didn't react to people having infinite uptime with the turret gun at like 70 to 75% cooldown rate. Because you can like set down the turret and then you can activate the turret if it's your main class, and it'll get infinite ammo and boosted damage. You can do that indefinitely with like 70 to 75% cooldown on engineer. But ritualists, their new class, they seem to have a pretty big hate boner for it. So of course, when they released the game, or when they released the DLC, a lot of people were picking up ritualists and going, look at this broken build, look at this OP build, look at this broken build. And some of them were like genuinely busted. But you know, overall, I always considered Remnant the game is only as hard as you make it kind of game. Where like, the game is really hard if you play certain things, but it's really easy if you play other things. The devs don't seem very keen on that idea, and so they have been kicking a lot of stuff in the dick in hopes of making sure that the game is as hard as they want it to be. This has resulted in a lot of builds getting nuked, from like cast speed builds to mod generation builds, getting like constantly toned down until well, actually the mod generation hasn't been that bad. Is this the new Mobby update? Not yet. This is the loading screen for the Mobby update. But like they have been nerfing stuff based off of like what rando like normie players want to be nerfed, which is really weird because the game has basically devolved into like raw damage, play gunslinger plus hunter and then something else. And like if you go look up builds like the current update of this game, you'll see a bunch of YouTubers are like, check out these overpowered builds, and then they'll showcase like 5 or 6 builds and they're all fucking gunslinger plus hunter and then like different weapons. Like, you know, your build has lost its uniqueness when the difference between one build and another build is you swapping 2 guns and maybe a ring. And what the fuck is happening with this game? The game has always been like, it's only as hard as you make it, but like the developers have been kind of going out of their way to make the game like, it just feels like third-person Call of Duty, where you have to, oh god, I don't like Def Detonation, not with a rescue. It seems like the devs have kind of gone out of their way. Make sure like any build that requires any level of complexity has been removed from the game. And that the only builds that are acceptable to be played on Nightmare and above is me activate highlight attack and me activate dog, now me damage with left mouse button.
There is a prisoner here.
That's pretty much my shit talk on Remnant 2. I think the game is great, honestly. I think it's just handled poorly by the devs. I really did like it. I really, really wanted to enjoy the game my way, instead of enjoying the game the devs way. And it seems like the devs are very at odds with the player base that caters to them the most. For anyone who may be on the side of the people who think that the only class that should be usable at endgame is Gunslinger, you should go look at the numbers of Remnant. Their player count has dropped massively over them doing their pre-DLC. I can't even imagine what it's going to be post-DLC. I believe right now, their average is like 5,900, but they lost like 24,000 players at one point when they had started making balance changes pre DLC. I gotta go rescue. I gotta remember rescue. Also, hi, Leah. Don't die. I can't go that way. That's why. There we go.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
Wait, did I just... game? You're scaring me. Game, please, what are you doing? What is like all these slowdowns? Why did I heavy land?
I knew you would come. Thank you.
I'm taking the vents. What was the vent again? Oh yeah, it's right here. This vent
Don't
is
suppose you have an extra gun?
always hard. I am not giving you a gun, woman.
Your crowns are safe in my grasp, oh Parvos. Protect me!
Wait, did I just go around in a circle? Also, do I not have energy?
Go on.
I'm sorry. Is she back there fighting though? Wow. Ooh. I suck at Warframe now. You see how much stuff I got caught on? Yeah, I really like playing Veruna. They buffed her a lot, actually.
And others will follow. I follow Parvos to freedom!
Well, since release, I didn't know that she would have gotten changes. I thought that she was gonna stay kind of whack, especially her 4. Her 4 was like the most helmetable ability that I've ever seen. I used it for the first time and I was just like, I'm gonna throw this shit away. The crazy thing about Remnant 2 as well is like, I was really enjoying the game. Oh yeah, they just buffed her and like those little buffs worked out a lot. I really like them. I always felt like she just needed a little bit of help, not like a lot. I didn't want her to get hyper boosted or anything. Just make some of her abilities better. The crazy thing about like Remnant though is that, like, I really did enjoy the game. Just kind of like I had a lot of fun, even though I got disconnected a lot, which was my internet's fault. I had a lot of fun playing the game. And she doesn't have an augment for her 4, does she? Oh yeah, she does. This. I don't really live on her 4, so I didn't use it much. I was like, I would have to get strength. I do want to rebuild her though, because I have her mostly even due to like before there was no real reason to like give her too much power strength. But the stats and stuff are doing pretty good damage. I didn't need to go here. I need to do a more nightmare mission. Oh god, not an interception. Not a corpus interception of all things. I made like... I think I made at least like 15 or 20 builds. And at one point, me and my friend stayed up all night grinding. Like just me and him on our own games, running around, getting like all the DLC items and like hopping into each other's world to pick up loot and making like various different builds just to see what we could do at like the new Ritualist class, which unfortunately got nerfed at every turn. So I ultimately ended up wasting like an entire day of my life that I could have spent doing something else. Because the moment that I got the build, and when I say the moment, I mean like 10-15 minutes after we started using the build, it was nerfed because somebody had posted a similar build on YouTube or Reddit, and the devs were like, nah, bro. Oh, wait, I was supposed to go up, not down. It's a little hard to control with the... I don't have, whatchamacallit, I know. I didn't think I was gonna make it, to be honest. Yeah, I've been pretty bothered by it because it's like understand that I spent 34 hours on that game when the DLC dropped, and it was the only thing I had to play when my internet was going out. So when the internet did come up, I had like a force update, and every update killed every build that I had. Even if the build wasn't broken, my like mid-tier builds that I used to beat veteran difficulty, like not even stacking shit tons of damage, just like builds that I had for fun, are all gone. Everything. Every single build that I've had, except for my gunslinger build, was nerfed into the ground. And if you look around, you'll find that a lot of other people had the exact same issue, where like everything except for gunslinger and hunter have been just like kicked in the dick repeatedly by nuking the shit out of accessories or game mechanics. Yeah, I'm pretty bothered by it. I'm a little bit annoyed that I spent you know, $10 to not have fun. Or if I get to have fun, that fun only got to last for like 5 to 10 minutes before a fucking update happened and we both got kicked offline and was forced to lose our builds again. I don't know why I went into there. I didn't need to go in there. Like, just imagine this, right? When I was looking for the legacy coil, it took us almost 3 hours to get a legacy coil because we had to hold on, my camera break. Oh, didn't.
About it.
Being weird though. What the hell? You see this? It's being really weird. Yeah, that's weird. Hold on, let me check my YouTube studio. Wait, why the fuck did like 4 instances of Opera open? Okay, hold on, what's going on? My computer's being nuts. You good? You good? You good now, YouTube Studio? Okay, you're good. Consider the fact that it took me like 3 hours, right, to get Legacy Coil. Now that's with 2 people looking. So in order to find Legacy Coil, you have to go to Nerud and you have to look for a corpse. Now there was a bug where the item on the corpse would appear underground, so you couldn't collect it even if you could see it, but 9 times out of 10 you would just see a corpse and there would be no item on it. It wasn't a rare spawn, but the odds of it being not glitched was rare. So 3 hours of 2 people looking on separate instances of Nerud for Legacy Coil. I find Legacy Coil. Me and my friend get it. He comes in, he grabs Legacy Coil. We sit down, we brainstorm a little bit, we make a build. We go test the build. The build is busted. We both agree. Okay. What potentially makes it not so, like, how do I put it? What potentially makes it problematic is that you can get a 98% cooldown, which means that you can infinitely spam the ability of Ritualist once you put statuses on it. But like you have to put the statuses on enemies first, which means you have to sacrifice all your damage on your weapons in order to put statuses on the weapons, so that you will have status effects to blow up on the enemies. Otherwise, you'll be using 2, or the second ability, which doesn't really help if you have a low cooldown on that ability, because once you apply a status effect, you can't apply it to the same enemy twice. Somebody else has to apply it, or you have to apply it with a different instance of weapons, like a gun or a, sword. So effectively, in order to use the first ability, which was the strongest ability with skill cooldown, you would need to apply a lot of status effects by either using the second ability, going into the menu, switching to the first ability, and then using the first ability. And there is a little bit of a pause when you select your class, so you kind of put yourself at risk when you try to hot swap your abilities. Like, you can't just press a button and it swaps your ability. It brings you to the character window, and then you select it. Then you can select the ability you want. Or you can have somebody else do it, which is what we had. He would use the second ability, or I would use the second ability with low cooldown. It was like 50. It was like well, not low, but halfway. It was like 15 to 13 seconds, and I would just have a lot of damage and a lot of status effects. So I would apply a lot of status effects, and then he would have the fast cooldown with the first ability. This is synergy. This is that teamwork that a lot of people don't seem to know about. We did 3 hours of work so that we could make this build, plus the time that it took for us to build this, and it only worked if both of us was alive. If either of us died, both of our builds became useless. Okay, Warframe makes wait, Nora makes VTube Studio fucking die. Gotcha.
Now you might be wondering if I'm holding back on y'all.
Mobile defenses. So, like, you understand the complications of this, right? Like, me and him both have to have different setups, and we have to be built specifically for each other. The devs were like, no, that shit's broken. Skill cooldown is capped at 75%. And we're going to introduce a bug with Ritualists. So, a bug, quote unquote, they call it a feature now, where the higher your dot duration is, the lower your damage. So now, playing Ritualist makes you weaker at dot damage, and on top of that, the build doesn't work. The synergy build doesn't work at all whatsoever, because the lowest cooldown that the first ability can get is like 7 seconds. And in that 7 seconds, me and him found that just having a gun does way better. Yeah, ultimate teamwork builds. It would be hype if the developers weren't so spiteful. Unfortunately, the people that they cater to the most are people who think that the only builds that should be available in Remnant 2 are Call of Duty builds. If I'm not holding down my trigger on my gun, it's not a build. I should be playing Dark Souls with guns. Nah, you're fine, you're fine. I'm mostly just talking shit at this point. Again, no, just to be clear, I do really like the game. I just don't like what they're doing with the game. I really enjoyed playing Remnant 2. It's just a shame that anytime I make a build, it gets nuked into the ground, and it seems that I'm heavily forced towards just run and gun, and I don't want to run and gun in a game full of like elements and explosions and stuff. I want to use the elements and the explosions. It's like if you played Borderlands, but the only guns that were good were fucking Jacob and Dahl.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations.
All right, yeah,
while
let me
breaking
be
the
clear.
network.
When I said spiteful, I was only being facetious. I didn't literally mean they're spiteful. Their idea of what a balanced game is and what the community enjoys is raw damage, run and gun gameplay over favoritism, over having favoritism towards skills and mod abilities. Which is why they actively go out of their way to nerf any attempt to make skill builds or mod builds. They mostly want players to just, you know, dip and dodge, aim, shoot, and then occasionally use your special skill, which is supposed to give you a really good edge. However, a large amount of the community is more in favor of, you know, not using their gun as much. Often using their gun as a form of utility. This is an issue that I don't think that they understand. There are there's a loud minority of people whose only interest in the game is picking up the assault rifle and shooting at shit while it's pretty and highlighted. But there is way more people who are interested in mixing and matching gear and finding out what kind of crazy stuff they can get away with. And I think that's where the devs' attention should be held instead of towards nerfing the stuff in favor of buffing just running and gunning. I don't want you guys thinking that I think the devs are like stupid or anything. I don't think they're stupid. I think they just don't understand. I think they just don't understand what a majority of their community wants because a minority of their community is speaking extremely loud. Woo. Yeah, I'm not against them leaning towards gunplay. I'm against them eliminating the use of skills and mods from people's game plan. There's almost no real reason to use most mods and skills and Remnant because they're pretty toned, or like they're pretty tame in most cases. Like ritualists, there isn't a real reason to use their abilities beyond like the first two difficulties, except for the third ability. But like that's the only ability that didn't get nerfed. The other two have been actively nerfed in various ways. I mean, yeah, I definitely get that. Like, I'm pretty sure that they don't want to be like Warframe. I mean, look what I'm doing right now. This would probably set off a lot of red flags for people and that you know, advocate for guns only gameplay. I think it's nice to have a healthy mix. Like Warframe is a really good example. I can play a Warframe that allows me to focus on my guns, or I can play a Warframe that allows me to focus on the Warframe. I want to count you, but I can't. Whew, almost fell. My abilities. Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's what made Remnant 1 so fun, right? I mean, they nerfed a bunch of stuff in Remnant 1, but in the end, you were still able to do a pretty good mix of, like, using your mod abilities and using gunplay. The changes that they have made in Remnant 2 have been heavily leaning towards gunplay only. And if you want to use skills or mods, you have to use very specific classes, which originally were not classes that catered towards skills and mods. Well, that's where Remnant 2 is kind of heading. I mean, unless you play Gunslinger. Because if you play Gunslinger, then a majority of your gameplay is going to be activating your ability and then gunning. Oh wait, I forgot. It's headshot for energy orbs, melee kills for health orbs.
Betrayers! Let me introduce my new friends. My latest in hybrid commerce.
Why does Alice V call us betrayers? We didn't betray him. It was really weird. Ooh. Oh, I thought you were Protea Flower for some reason. Let's see. I know Remnant's supposed to be Dark Souls with guns, but if abilities lean it towards Warframe Power Fantasy, there goes the Dark Souls. I mean, I guess, but I still think that if you're going to add archetypes and give players a whole bunch of abilities, the last thing you want to do is take it away, which is another rule of you know, balancing games as a game developer. You should try your hardest to not give players stuff you're going to take away. If you're going to make an entire game built around, like, all these players, or these players now have all these special abilities and stuff that they can do, and then you're just like, I don't want people using special abilities, they should only be using their guns. It's kind of hurtful. Well, I shouldn't say kind of hurtful. It is absolutely hurtful. Like, it really does hurt it hurts the game in a lot of ways. Think of it like this, right? Imagine like The big thing, everyone is like, shoot on, I don't care because we seemingly tried people who root the universe for the prior age. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you're right, you're right. The old 10-0 were like, were used for like really horrible shit. You're right, I forgot. Think of it like this, right? Like, just imagine if Warframe, right, they gave us this parkour and everyone loved it. This is like the greatest thing ever because we all remember the stamina system and how bad that was. Imagine if they gave us this parkour and then they were like, Warframe is not a game that's built around going fast. You're supposed to take your time. And so they just removed jumping, like bullet jumping altogether. No bullet jumping. Wall running is scripted. You just go to the wall, you press E and it wall runs. If there's a ledge that you have to jump across, you go to it, you press E, and kind of like Arcwing, where it does like the Arcwing jump, it just launches you across the ledge. Like, imagine if Warframe just removed the parkour in favor of like instanced moving. So you had to just like, you know, you were just running around like this all the time. Probably not even sliding. You're just running, you have roll, and then you have gun and ability. Like, that would be a huge hit, right? People would hate that. They would be like, why did you give us parkour and then take it away? That's how I feel about Remnant 2. Why would you build a game around people having powers and special abilities and then actively go out of your way of taking it away? They vaguely did that with coptering. The coptering was unintended. They didn't add coptering to the game as an intentional mechanic. Like, they didn't like advertise the game and was like, hey guys, this is our new game Warframe, you can copter. They had no idea, like, that was spaghetti code. The motherfuckers did not realize that the faster weapon would make you slide farther. I do get you though, like, it was a thing that existed that they took away and people didn't like it. However, they took it away in favor of adding a better parkour system all around that ended up working more in our favor. Actually, I got a good example, Blink. You guys remember Blink on Itzel? Yeah, that was a big hit. People don't even want to touch Arcwings now because they removed Blink. It was their favorite thing, teleporting all over the place like madmen. Shooting for that was an incident.
We're out of the night and into the dawn. It's that time again, dreamers.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, the pun is worth it. The pun is worth it. But I agree. The devs seem to be very focused on giving players a very specific style of play. Wait, hold on. Can't you still fly upside down? Let me check. Oh, they removed it. Yeah, you're right. They removed it. It used to be here. It used to be underneath Arcwing. It said experimental movement, and it would allow you to like be upside down when you're flying. Funny enough, the flying upside down, for whatever reason in Arcwing, was very disorientating for me. It's surprising to me because I play Gravity Rush, and Gravity Rush is never disorientating to me, and that game has you flipping all around at all times. I do understand what you're saying, though. Like, but it, like, the only issue I have is that, like, for Remnant, it's intentional. Like, the skills were intentional. The abilities, the mods, they were all intentionally put in the game. Whereas, like, coptering was kind of a mistake. I feel like that was the case with, like, Arcwing with Blink, though. Like, that's a really good example. You can hit high. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can get like the fourth ability augment for Titania, and then you get to fly absurdly fast. Yeah, I can't handle that speed at all. I crash all the time. Does Deimos have a... Oh, Deimos does have one. Sorry if I repeat myself. Sometimes I have like short-term memory, big rip moments where I just completely forget that I had just said something.
This is a mobile defense mission.
I think that I had mentioned earlier the intentional thing, but I don't remember if I did.
Break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Please allow me to AWU. That's a lot of energy.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low, and it should go away.
Come at me, Juggernaut.
To draw it out. I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut.
Are you fucking kidding me, Lotus? Lotus?
I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
All right, Lotus.
Multiple targets ahead.
Oh, I jerked to my mouth at the last second. I can't aim this weapon for crap. Man, I do hope that, like, I don't have any plans on playing Remnant anymore, honestly. Like, if another DLC drops, I don't think I want to give it a shot, because watching a DLC class get butchered before my eyes kind of hurt my motivation to play. But I do hope that they make a turnaround like they did with Remnant 1, because I really want to play it, because it is a fun game, and I get the whole, like, people want it to just be Dark Souls with guns. But, you know, you have the option to do that. You know, you have the option to play it that way, or you have the option to play it in a kind of grounded Warframe kind of way, I guess is the best way of putting it. So, maybe, like, in the far future, when the game is done and people start making mods for it and stuff, I want to pick it up again.
Move on.
Because I enjoy the game, I just don't enjoy the balance changes. I think I'd prefer to wait for players to come and mod better balance into the game, so even if they make the game harder, they can at least make it harder by balancing all of the classes, opposed to just, like, completely nuking some in favor of others. What's Killer Volvo? Is that her, It's been a while since I played. I'm actually getting a little... Like, I'm getting a bit of my knowledge up. But I haven't played the game in, like, a year and a half? Maybe 2 years? No, it's gotta be, like, about a year and a half, because I think I played this on stream last year. Ooh. Oh, he's new. Yeah, he's new. Okay, I know. I think he's the guy that I had fought in the arena, because me and my friend was playing the new, I think it's the Dravali, or the Draviri thing. And it was a boss in an arena that they had us fight. He had, like, a bunch of daggers around him, right? Okay, I know why you would get the augment. You'd get the augment because refilling your stocks would mean you could get a higher damage multiplier. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll try her 4th augment after this. Yeah, he looked really cool. I wanted to try him. I haven't played Warframe much because I've been having, like, severe internet issues and I keep getting kicked out of missions. But I've been trying. My internet connection seems to be fine now, though. So fingers crossed.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
And on top of being easy quick teleport for alternate cast, I want a derpy. Oh, that's pretty nice actually. I don't know what I'd get rid of for that on Varuna because her abilities they just blend together so well. Varuna is one of the few warframes where like I haven't found a reason to like helmet any of her abilities. But then again, my cast of main warframes is really weird compared to other people's. Like my main warframe is Ureli. I've been playing her since before the huge buff. The huge buff just made her more playable and more content. Okay. Yeah, I can see I can understand getting rid of the 4.
Who have we got on the line? Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, you're so clever. Oh wait, that's mirror defense. Ooh, I almost fucked up. Let's go to the void. It's been a while since I've been to the void. Oh wait, hold on. Let me put on the 4th. Let me put on the 4th ability. Let's see. I'm gonna switch out my my Argol with my other stat stick. Oh wait, actually I haven't leveled this back up again in a while. I don't think this is the one that I had used out before. The one I had used before was a Tenet Sword and Shield, I recall. It was... here it is, this one. Wow, this thing is... the colors on this baby is outdated. Whoop. Oh wait, I forgot to put the 4 ability. I can get rid of some health and armor. It's not gonna kill me. I think, question mark. I haven't really changed a lot of warframes from their original idea. Like I tend to like avoid changing them vastly with helmet abilities. I think the only one that I've made a really big change with was
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations.
oh my gosh, I can't stop hiccuping. The only one that I made a really big change with was Nova.
I can't do this without you.
When I gave her Gears ability, and my main focus was just knocking enemies around. Oh, I forgot to upgrade it. Oh my god. I can't aim for shit. Alright, I'm getting tired of these guys. Shit. I was like, did I miss that guy? Oh wait, I keep forgetting that I changed my button. Boing.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
Oh, this isn't the one.
need
Oh, maybe
access
it
to
was
the terminal.
colorful, which is the one where you make shoot the disc. Huh. Is that like finding the weird alternative builds and playing for 10 years? Probably a few short breaks. Look for ways to spice things up. Yeah, actually, I can totally understand that. One of the reasons why I started maining Ureli is just because like she wasn't a broken frame. But when I say broken, I mean like she wasn't an extremely powerful frame. And because she wasn't really powerful, I was like, yeah, this is really good. Like, this will keep me interested for a while because when new stuff comes out, I can try to build stuff around her. And it worked out great, honestly. Like, I really enjoy playing, I enjoy playing Ureli. She's one of my favorite frames to play. Anytime I don't feel like playing another frame, I just play Ureli instead.
We are finished here. Move on.
Yeah, that's really nice. I think Zephyr's a really nice one. I think that, like, everyone should have that niche frame that they play that isn't super strong, that requires, like, a lot of work, or at least some, like, level of investment. So you get like a genuine attachment to them because you get like a genuine attachment to them because like you've done a lot of work to get good with them. And that becomes like the comfort frame that you fall back on. Oh my goodness. Varuna, I can't see past your fat ass. I'm trying to get rid of my fucking... Can we talk about that too? Hold on. I have an issue with Remnant 2 that I didn't talk about. And I see this get praised a lot and I fucking hate it. So, you guys, if any of you guys have ever played on, like, Nightmare difficulty or higher, you've probably ran into a fair amount of aberrations. There's this really criminal thing that they do, and I think it's the most toxic thing that any game dev can do. The aberrations spawn with affixes, and the affixes on them will have, like, some kind of defense or offense that will allow them to counter very particular types of builds. The problem I have is that it 100% always goes for whatever build you're currently using. So if you're using an elemental build, when the enemy spawns, they'll always spawn with elemental resistance. Oops. I did not mean to fall off the ledge. I didn't know that kill 150 enemies in my Nightwave. I should do that. It's not that hard to do, so. I am so, oh my goodness, I'm so happy this game doesn't do it. Like, there are so many things that I never praised about Warframe, or that I felt the need to praise about Warframe until I started playing other games. Again, I should say, because Warframe isn't like the first game I played. Bro, that mechanic in Remnant, where like whatever build you're running, the enemy always spawns with like opposing affixes. Real toxic shit right there. Because my time playing through the game, since I always like using elements in games, I find elements to be like really fun to use, and I like to learn like enemies' elemental weaknesses and stuff like that and exploit it. Not for the sake of like crazy efficiency or any sort of like meta or anything. I just like seeing elemental effects. It's the grandma game. It's the game that my grandma could play. But like the idea that whatever build the player is using will be countered by whatever enemy spawns, including all of the bosses, if you didn't know, is kind of fucked up. So like when you play on Apocalypse mode, the bosses always spawn with special effects on them. Whenever I go into a boss, it 100% of the time has elemental resistance. So like 90% of the bosses that I fight, I don't even get to use my fucking build on. I always have to like switch to. I always have to switch to like the Scar H or just use Tremor, or else the enemy will have like elemental resistance, and I'll do like crap damage to them. Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. Yeah, Warframe is the grandma game. She's always here with cookies, just for you. I hope no game, especially Warframe, please devs, if you add like resistances to enemies, do not ever make them 100% of the time whatever the player is using. It is such a pain. What the hell? This weapon does not have stuff on it. I figured there was something wrong with it. I think I was in the middle of upgrading it. That's probably why. I think Korufu is like the, or colorful. I'm just gonna call it colorful. Where's it at? There it is. Oh, Korufel. I think this is the one that throws the glaive. I gotta upgrade it though. Add a little bit more to it. I'll change its appearance. It's matching my it was matching my old Varuna. My old Varuna was blue. I feel like at this point, in my life, I'm kind of falling out of a lot of games. I might be kind of jaded.
It's early where Nora is.
I might be a little bit jaded.
Now you might be wondering if I'm holding back on y'all. Dreamers.
I could do assassination, but I don't know if I feel like doing void floods. I'll do them. I forget which ones is the floods. I forgot they had a mobile defense down here. I could have did that. Korufu is the gun blades. The gun blade. Oh. Whoa! I almost forgot to upgrade the mod again. You know. Yeah, it might be the one where like it shoots like a blade, like a, how do I put it? It's like a razor saw thingy of energy. It was really powerful, but Varuna was super squishy, so I didn't like using it because she would just, I would do a heavy attack and she would die.
Enemy activity has enraged the Void Angels. They're ripping the Albrecht membrane, exposing this entire ship to a void flood.
Okay, yeah, this might not be the... Torpedo one.
I think the best thing we can all do right now is
Collect every bit of Vitaplast you can find.
Oh
Gather up
boy.
nearby Vitaplast and bring it to the ruptures.
This is the hardcore parkour mission. The game mode where you guys get to see how bad my lines are. Ow. Oh, I thought that was a grenade. For you.
Oh, look! You sealed a rupture. Not
I'm
bad.
panicking.
The angels have torn open another rupture. Fill it with Vitaplast before this whole shit goes topsy-turvy.
I hate doing these with Verona. I hate doing them. Do I have a max amount? I think I do. Ah, woo.
Rupture sealed. On to the next.
Oh my god, my lines. Help me.
Void floods have a tendency to wash in terrible things. One of those things is approaching. Do be careful. Did you have a chance to ask it where it came from before you killed it? I have opened an escape lift for you. Use it.
This is doing a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, I'm panicking a little bit, but it's not that bad. Oh, I'm full already. Whew. Where's that? There it is. I'm dying.
Think you got enough for now? Maybe feed it to a rupture.
Yes. Miss Crumble. I will feed it to a rupture. I don't remember what weapon it was that threw the glaze. I mean, aside from the shield that the sword and shield that I was using, but there's another one.
Vitaplast sealed that rupture. Just as I knew it would.
Angel, I do not have the equipment on to be killing you right now. Ooh, a big one. Wait, did they change these? I remember if you went to like another room and you didn't collect everything, you were fucked because you had to go back to the room to collect more Vitaplast, which would result in Skittergirl attacking you pretty often if you did these ruptures for too long, because you would have to go back, like you would have to go really far away from these things. And when you're far away from these things, Skittergirl can hit you. Give me all the blue stuff, guys. Oh, by the way, this isn't the new game. I don't remember anything, but they've been updated. Yeah, it seems like so. I should look into some of the patches, because now I'm kind of interested. Was that a Grenier sniper? Here? Oh. Oh, and I can't pick it up.
Can always do more. But if you can't,
You know what? Thanks for the suggestion, Nuea. This is actually really good. I like this a lot. I like this build a lot. Wait, hold on. Was it close a certain amount of ruptures or do a certain amount of missions?
Nora's got the goods for one.
Oh, I just need to complete them.
Who's that?
So I'm not supposed to stay here for long. Oh. Yeah, I don't think colorful was the weapon that I used to use. I don't remember what it was, but I think I'll just settle for something that I know for sure, and then I'll deal with the rest later. Cause I don't remember what weapon it is, and I don't think I can remember yet. I can ask my friend about it later. Oh, wait. Maybe it was Grigori. Wait, actually, yeah, I'm gonna settle on Grigori. Let me check what it's got on it. Yeah, I think it was Grigori. Because it has condition overload, and I rarely use condition overload. I think I'm gonna like, oh. Oh. It's probably like from some really expensive bundle. Actually, it's not that expensive. Oh, that Necro skin looks pretty sick, too. I thought this was a sword. I was gonna say, I really like that sword, but it's not. I mean, that's something I would definitely like to pick up in the future. I wish the ribbon was a giveaway for me, but I have too many weapons that I put ribbons in. I have a friend that's obsessed with cracking ribbons. So like, even when I take a break from this game, he's like, bro, you have to hop on and try out this ribbon. Love the guy, dude. He's amazing.
The angels are clawing at the Albrecht membrane, creating ruptures that will saturate the area with void. I designed this system to deliver Vitaplast directly to void ruptures. Would have been nice if that design worked in practice.
Yep, it's Grigori.
Nearby Vitaplast and bring it to the ruptures.
Get some energy first. Alright, here's not a really good place to do it. What about here? Got a pretty big blast too. Ooh. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Void saturation causing further
Yeah,
complications.
that guy is causing me real problems. Holy shit. Please stop. I thought I had full, but I think I mislooked at my globe thingy. Where's it at? There it is.
Rupture closed. The angels have torn open another rupture. Fill it with Vitaplast before this whole ship goes topsy-turvy.
Please, fill up quicker. There's gotta be some down here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Damn. Me and my friend kind of has a bit of a mutual exchange. Now that I think about it, it's really nice. Like, I give builds, well, I gave builds. He's gotten a lot further in the game than I did, so, like, now he's the, he's like the legendary 3. And I'm the new guy on the block. I used to give him builds and he would crack ribbons that I sucked at cracking. It's always nice to have people to play games like this with. Please, I need to kill you, my good sir. Now I'm gonna kill you when you're dead.
Should you need a break, self-extract at the marked location.
I will self-extract, and not because I need a break, because I am not a coward. Whoa. Wait, wrong way, this way. I think I'm starting to get a hang of Varuna's abilities again. I haven't played this game in so long. Everything feels new. It's such a nice feeling. Oh, I heard about the Incarn weapons. I got a few of them. I've been kind of curious about what do you call it? The weapons that the Drifter uses. Because the Drivuri, whatever, it says that there are weapons that you can get for the Drifter down there, but I wasn't able to find out how you craft them. Do you have to buy them?
Try looking up. Gather up nearby Vitaplast and bring it to the ruptures.
I can probably check now. What's that? Haha! I'm a winner. He's over here. That shot totally missed.
The angels have torn open another rupture. Fill it with Vitaplast before this whole shit goes topsy-turvy.
Oh, I have full already. I was like, why can't I attack things? My violence isn't working. Help! Well, that was slick of you, magic ball thing, but not slick enough. You know what I should go get the, I forget where you get it from. I should go get the, arcane that increases your HP every time you pick up a health orb. That'll help me a lot, because then I won't have to panic collect, health orbs anymore.
An escape lift for you. Use it when you need it.
I don't need it, I want it. Get me out of here. I'm here for the night wave. How do you guys feel about the Javori? I'm really bad at words. How do you guys feel about the new game mode? I feel like it's like Soul Frame beta test, and I like it actually. I like the idea of the mechanics. I think the enemies need a little bit of polishing because they can be a bit jinx sometimes, with like the sudden jarring movements and like the clipping inside of the character. But overall, I really like the idea of having like a just guard, a dodge, a break system. It seems really mechanical. Interesting enough. I like it.
Only place to find decent weapons. Goods are on the table. Let's talk. So, you interested in custom tune-ups for your gear? Admire all you like, but even my time shouldn't be wasted. Okay, bring it
Wait,
to
I
life.
have... Oh yeah, I did have boar. Hold on.
Stay sharp.
Theremin is holding steady.
Hey.
Hey? Hall of Ascension. I think I could do Hall of Ascension now that my my connection is doing a lot better. Yeah, I'll try Hall of Ascension. I only have an hour to get everything that I can out of this. Did my stream die? Oh, it didn't. Okay, it's still there. Yeah, that was really weird. It didn't, my live time didn't show until I clicked on OBS. I need Actually, I think I can still do it with Varuna. I need to switch my gun now. I need to switch to a more Unga Bunga weapon. Where's my, there it is. Actually, I'll stick to this because condition overload. I keep forgetting to switch this to my, dog. There you are. He's a good boy. I think it's Exterminate that's really good. Come on, how long is the maintenance for Mabinogi? It is... Oh, it's 3 hours. Yeah, so it won't be up. It won't be up for like another 30 minutes.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing. My intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
You're making waves, dreamers. I can feel.
I'll come back for those later. Get these pinky boys over here. Wait, do they respawn?
If they scan you, sentient fighters won't be far behind. They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
Bring them on, they're all punks. You're dead! Oh, I'm the wrong way. Hey, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. What the hell? Doesn't she usually say something when you kill them all? Oh, that's not. Maybe I just misremembered. Not an... Oh, that wasn't over here. This game makes me blind, dude, I'm telling you. This way? Okay, yeah, the enemies just, they respawn. Or I have to go back because they're only in that room. Pick up your mind game. Where's the skirmish?
Queens will not be pleased. Clone rot has come too far. Send word.
Oh, I hate this Hall of Ascension. This one's the worst. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was mashing. So the point of this Hall of Ascension is to, oh, I'm gonna have to kill you. That was 50k, right? Yeah, that was 50k. The point of this Hall of Ascension is to have you stand in the center and take a large amount of damage from all the lasers that's around you. I hate this one because it has a tendency to bug. Yeah, I don't want to have you around at all. This is my, what? Oh, this is that one. I forget the shield one that I have. Broad shield. On X? Weird. Why would I have it on such a weird button? Well, it's about halfway done. This one's a test of your items. You could bring a Warframe to help with this, or that, you know, helps with this a lot, but I don't think the ass to do so. I forgot you don't have to aim in order to shoot in this game. Please. I'm like, please, you're pretty much full, just end it already. You leave your Warframe on the pad, invincible, and hang out as a kid for a while? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. Well, that's my fault for, that's my fault for not reading chat. What the hell? Game? Are you okay? You wanna talk about this? How are you sending me backwards when I jump through the portal? Hey guys, it's your boy Zenekai. I'm back here with another OP Varuna build. That can be me on YouTube, making you guys cringe all the way up from the chin, the brain. Was there like 3 enemies back here? That's actually way more than I thought it was. I stand corrected. Oh yeah, this is an ascension.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
I don't remember what you need to shoot, but you need to shoot a thing. And when I shoot that thing, this thing, you do this. Come on, ball, wake up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, what you're gonna wear is prime sure-footed. Oh! I went to go crack my knuckles for 1 second. Yo, I can actually hear it be said too. Ow. That's how I felt about Rhino builds. Like when my friend was looking up Rhino builds like really early in Warframe's lifespan, he's like, there's gotta be something unique out there, right? And I'm like, not a single one of them, bro. Dude. Oh my gosh. They would start the video every time and they're just like, hey guys, this is whatever name is with a Rhino build. So your main focus is gonna be Iron Skin, and it's like, yeah, no shit. Just put a bunch of duration on, be invincible. Now learn video editing. It won't be too hard. DaVinci is really easy to pick up. Alright, that's two. Yeah, it's free. It's free. There's a paid version of DaVinci, but you don't really need it. The paid version is for people who are like professional video editors. But if you're just you know, if you're like me, wait, hold on. Let me back up. I want to run these a bit faster because I only have an hour to run them. This doesn't matter, but I'll still switch my gun just in case. Oh my god, I lost it. I can't find it. F, G, there it is. Wait, make sure we're on the right build. Hi, Ronnie. I don't even have to look, I know it's you. Alright, me stretch. I think I got a little bit taller that time.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marine stationed here.
Yeah.
Leave no one
Getting started is probably the hardest part.
Intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Ow. And strike. Where's the key? I see, there it is. Oh, it's this dude again. You're back at it again.
Oculists, if they scan you, sentient fighters.
Oh no, you should be scared, Tenno. That's so dangerous. They were a little dangerous on release. Game. I don't think this counts as a Hall of Ascension. Okay, I'm gonna be 100 with you guys. I did not see where it was. Oh, there it is. Wait, where was the last one? Hold on. Right? Oh. It didn't... One. Two. Did I do it right? Oh, I missed one. Okay. That is not considered a Hall of Ascension. Feels bad. No forma either. Alright. Let's keep going. Now I know. Wait. Are they actually not... Are they actually 600 meters away from me? Oh, that's painful. But they're not good, thank goodness.
Subject found. Significant
Oh, we got Ball of Ascension again.
to assess Kuvalich viability.
I always find with projects that it's really hard for me to get started, but once I get started, it's impossible for me to stop. But I am a bit of a workaholic, so it might work differently for me. I am a lazy workaholic. Oh, I jumped away before it was time to jump. Wow. I am not used to gear velocity now. think it applies to me as well, so I get you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you do get me. Like this VTuber model, actually. Well, though, it was mostly because I was being overworked at a time. It took me... I missed it. It took me about 4 to 5 months to really put a lot of time into it. I was really tired, had a really hard time getting started, and I kept making mistakes because I didn't really feel like doing it. And then one day I felt like doing it, and that was it. Like the one day I felt like doing it, I got pretty much all of this done. I've heard that like that's a really bad symptom of burnout. I've been working on my audio quality, recording space, acting ability constantly, and I haven't had luck with auditions. Oh, yeah, it's rough out there. It'll take some time, but I'm pretty sure you'll get into something. Even if it's a small role, every role is a role. Just remember, being lead actor isn't everything. I mean, look at Megan Fox. Anytime she's lead actor, every time she's the lead actor, she just becomes like the meme of the show or movie that she's acting in. Hell, she's in Mortal Kombat 1. I think she did pretty decent in Mortal Kombat 1, and she's still getting roasted.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Yeah, I got my fingers crossed for you, buddy. Hope you get some. I hope you get some jobs. Oh no, somebody else did that? Okay, you know what, fair enough. Yeah, because I seen her getting her ass whooped in Mortal Kombat. Well, not her, but like I seen the character she was playing getting her ass whooped, and I was like, that doesn't sound that bad. It sounds very Mortal Kombat-like. Yeah, she's kind of alright in Transformers. Don't get like I'm not a huge critic, and I'm also not the type of person who's just like everything is a fucking 3 out of 10 until I deem it a 10 out of 10. I always found Megan Fox to be kind of like alright. The problem I found with her voice acting is that I can tell that she's acting. A lot of times, like, when I watch shows and stuff, I forget that shows are done by voice actors. Like, it's not something that comes across my mind while I'm watching it. But Megan Fox is one of those people who remind me that acting is happening on the screen. And I feel like that's her biggest weakness. She has a hard time portraying her voice in a way that is convincingly... that convinces me that the character has her voice and it's not just her voice acting. I don't think that she's terrible. I just don't think that she's very great. Yeah. I agree with that. She like reads the lines and you can tell.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
This fighter? Where? What weapon do I have on? Oh, hell yeah, they're dead. Where you at, buddies? Not the nunchakus. These are my steel half weapons. Oh. Please don't be Speed Hall of Ascension. Also, what the hell is this? Some kind of weird rainbow road? Whoa! Toxic. This way? Wait, how would you... There's a door here. I think they messed the map up a little bit. And... Hey, hold on. Everyone sounds super phoned in, though. It's, like, genuinely shocking how lifeless it is. Yeah, some of her... I was looking at some of her lines, and I was like, some are alright, and then other ones are just like, holy shit. Ronda Rousey, that is. Yeah, she's a fighter. She's got CTE. It's not necessarily her wheelhouse, but Megan Fox is an actor. Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's the same for, like... It's the same for people like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He wasn't originally like he wasn't an actor. He got better over time, but I feel like from watching wrestlers become like big actors to watching people like Megan Fox, I feel like the thing is like they don't realize how deadpan they sound. Like in their head, they sound like super emotional and really well done, but like. You know, to us, it's totally different. It's kind of like the... You guys remember, like, the old joke that used to be done in shows where, like, characters that are usually cowardice would just get off their ass and then do something super courageous and they would beat the bad guy or something, and then it would snap back to reality and they were just laid out on the ground having a seizure or something if they got hit so hard. It's kind of like that. I don't think she sees her flaws. I think like, I mean, I don't know her personally, but I feel like, if it was brought to her attention, she probably would want to avoid doing it and would actively start to see the problems. But from what I've heard from her, she seems to think that she's doing really good and that other people don't notice, like, how good she's doing. I seen a lot of acting too. He definitely improved in it. Oh yeah, definitely. Like I know wrestling is like a lot of acting, but like when he first started wrestling, he was more of a wrestler than an actor. But he got so much better so quickly.
You have been nominated. Your glory awaits in her fortress.
No, you. It would be hard to emote properly. I get it. There's been plenty of times I thought I was acting my heart out, and I listened back to super flat. Yeah. Acting is hard. I mean, I'm a lot flatter on stream than I am normally. I don't know why, but there's like a level of pressure that you feel, and it like changes you even if you don't notice it. It can be tough to fix that stuff. Where the hell are these guys? Oh, right here. Hate this place. I will kill all of you. What the hell? Oh, that man got pulled in. I didn't see a single hole up. Fucking A, dude. Windows 11, please don't do that. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, easy. Thanks for telling me. I didn't know this worked because this didn't work when I played on console years ago.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Came in blasting. I headbutted him until he died. Now we wait for the water, the glorious water. What if I just leave my warframe behind? Can I do that? I just go near the end and wait.
Ladies and gentlemen, listeners of all ages,
Hell yeah.
I present to you, walking amongst us.
Oh, thanks for the follow, man.
And future.
Yeah, that's sick to know too, because now that means I could just go towards the end and then chill out. And since enemies are outside of the render distance of all players, they shouldn't be attacking my warframe. Oh, what was that stutter? Being kind of spooky, warframe. Alright, well, it's right here. Hey, I did it! How much longer do I have? I have an hour and 4 minutes.
Sleeps better knowing her dreams
Kill the
are
Prophet
out
Taker.
there,
I don't remember how to kill the
working to
Prophet
lift
Taker. I
us
don't
up.
want to do that. 3 assassination missions. That's pretty easy. Handshake? Fuck me, dude. Handshake is one of the hardest ones to do in the game. Man. I'm gonna do an easy assassination. No, not this one. Wait, do we have an alert for assassination? That would be godlike. Hmm. Which one was it that had a sergeant? I always forget. Was it this one? Nope. He's a slow one.
You have loyalty.
I'll kill Olivie. Sergeant is like the easy assassination in the game, dude. But I don't remember where he is. I just remember he's Corpus. He's literally just a Corpus enemy, but he's slightly bigger. Like, I don't know who thought he was gonna be a real boss. Somebody was playing Borderlands 2 a little bit too much at the time. You know what they could have did to make him scary? They could have made him an entire PC. Because he's practically a computer.
You are here to find your mark and eliminate the assigned target. The Sanuka prototype has made Alan Reed a very dangerous man. If he's allowed to carry out his plans, no Tenno in the system will be safe. If Alan is victorious today, he will dissect your warframe and use the pieces to build more of his pets. You must not let this happen.
You have loyalty issues, Tenno. My Zanuka project will fix that for you.
Break points to the symphony,
Have
folks.
you come to make a donation to my newest enterprise? Excellent.
I tried to slide through
Report to my
the
lab
thing, but I didn't know if it was actually a window or not.
Oh, if it's your friends you're looking for, You're welcome to place a bid for my newest son. Oh, I've been looking all over for you, Ted. Come, let me show you my new venture. I think you'd be a perfect fit.
You've located the VIP. Time to go to work. Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great antenna.
Yeah, I remember old Rygar. You know who else is an old one that hasn't been reworked? Raptor. Raptor is still just Opre version 5.0. Super Opre. He's on the right side planet somewhere, yeah. He's probably on... Yeah, your consequences have actions. He's probably on Pluto. Because this is a planet I never go to. I don't even know what a boss is on this planet. Is there even a boss on this planet? Oh, that's for it. Oh wait, no, that's for the thing. Oh yeah, here it is. Pluto's Ambius? Oh, get me the fuck off this planet. I refuse to be on Ambius. I ain't touching Ambius, alright? That event comes around once a year to make me suffer for 3 weeks. I ain't trying to do that whenever when it's not time to suffer. No, I didn't fail the mission. I gave up. You need to understand the difference, Lotus. Check Eris. Eris is an infested planet, so he's not here. Neptune? Hyena Pack? I mean, Hyena Pack is just as easy. It still takes me like 20 minutes to kill that motherfucker. The problem I have with Ambius is the when he does his little stationary gun thing. Like when he goes into Bastion's ultimate, he ruins my day. I think the biggest problem with sorties is that they reduced the level of the enemies in sorties. It used to be higher, and then they were like, it's too hard, and so they it was too hard, so they toned the difficulty down, like they toned the enemy's level down. I do kind of miss back when they used to be like level 100 and by base and stuff.
You are there to make sure that doesn't happen.
But like I get it too, because there was issues where like you would run into enemies who had like millions of worth of shield because Warframe's scaling was really bad back then towards enemies of higher level.
You have loyalty issues, Taro. My Zanuka project.
I feel like it's the same situation with like Mabinogi, where Golem used to be overpowered, but now you can buff Golem because it wouldn't make a big difference to have them as strong as they used to be, since we are stronger than they used to be. Same thing happened with Warframe.
Come, let me show you my new venture. I think you'd be a perfect fit.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
Oh, I didn't get the bullet jump.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great antenna.
No, I thought that they nerfed the levels on sorties. Because I remember they used to start at like level 80 going up. Are they back to being like level 80 going up until like level 150 and shit? Because I thought that they had toned that down. Well, back when I played on console, they were like really high level on release, and then they like cut the level down greatly because people couldn't complete them. It didn't help that oh, they end at level 100 now. Yeah, so they reduced the level because they wanted people to do it at fucking Mastery Rank 4. They should have been given sorties at like Mastery Rank 8 back then, because Mastery Rank 8 was like the end game. Oh wait, that's Archon, that's not sorties. But I guess it's reasonable, because if Archons is gonna be like 130 to 150, they shouldn't have sorties go all the way up to like 150 and stuff. Was that 3 assassinations? No, that was only 2. We are too strong now, though. Although it, I don't know. Warframe has become the difficulty is what you make it kind of game. I'm fine with those types of games. Mostly because when I want a challenge, I just play stuff that's challenging to play, opposed to like when I want to get things done. Like right now, I'm playing Brain Goldbar, Gas or Ghost, because I think that he's the easiest frame to do this with. Even though Titania would let me fly faster, I will definitely kill faster with
No Tenno in the system
the Ghost. With a 100% melee damage boost.
He will dissect your warframe and use the pieces to build more of his pets. You must not let this happen.
I crashed into a lot of walls on purpose, but that one was definitely not
We'll
it.
fix that for you. Oh, if it's your friends you're looking for, you're welcome to place a bid for my newest. Oh, have you come to make a donation to my newest enterprise?
The only donation I'm making is these hands.
Report to my lab for reconstruction. Oh, I've been looking all over for you, Tenno. Come, let me show you my new venture. I think you'd be a perfect fit.
Waypoint? Did I get like bamboozled by the waypoint, or was that just me? Anybody else got confused by how that waypoint went?
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Archons have become bring your best assault rifle and spray it down. Is that what's happened to Archons? I haven't played in a while. I know that they were starting to get harder, and by harder I mean they were forcing you to use very specific weapons. Like they started getting so strong that like it wasn't bringing my best weapon anymore. It was like bringing very particular builds. Has it gotten worse? Because I stopped doing the Archons because it just didn't seem like the difficulty was going to stop climbing. It felt very similar to like the Ur Dragon from Dragon's Dogma, where eventually it would just devolve into using only one weapon.
I make exceptions for the exceptional.
Okay. Alright, 53 minutes. I think we can get a few of them done in 53 minutes. Dragon Key Bolts and Deimos, bruh. They were easy to one-shot with a very specific build, then they were too strong for other builds. Doesn't that mean the same thing? Like if you can only use one extremely overpowered thing in order to like one-shot it, and everything else did fuck all damage, then wouldn't that mean that they're like overtuned? I wasn't trying to one-shot them, but when I'm doing like 5% of their HP per shot, and I don't really have a lot, or not 5%, when I'm doing like 2% of their HP per shot, and I don't have a lot of opportunities to shoot them because there's an excessive amount of trash mobs chasing me around the field, it does feel a bit like, it feels a bit overwhelming. I get what you're saying. I just feel like they were definitely not tuned for NEO people, and they're definitely not easy in any way, shape, or form. They're built for you to come in with like a very specific build in order to win. I don't think they're extremely hard. I just think that they're not very tuned well. being designed for very particular builds in a game where you're supposed to be able to express yourself through various different builds doesn't seem like good design to me. That's my perspective on it. Non-optimal? Then I have no idea. I must be doing way less than optimal because I was forced to use assault rifles and shotguns. Sniper rifles, semi-autos, burst damage. Well, I know burst damage doesn't work because they have like a damage cap on them. I don't really own a lot of those because I tend to go with the more explosive builds. Not because me like live meta, I just like see pretty color explosions. And also I often use the weapons that a lot of people don't use, like Cyanax and stuff. Or Psychax, whatever. The gun that shoots elemental needles that home in on enemies. Oh, okay. Yeah, Phalanx is what I had used to kill it in like 10 minutes. If I had used anything else up until I got Latum, I had a really hard time killing those bosses. I need to unlock Volts in Deimos. And what's the shortest one? Actually, I think you guys are gonna just tell me use Capture, right? I know that the Heck did it. I'm guessing it was because of the pellet count or something. I remember people saying that the pellet count was like all the shots from Heck counted as individual bullets, so shotguns itself was really good against them.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Oh, I feel weird because I'm so heavy. Such a fat ass. Oh, I did not realize what gun I was using. What the hell? I hit the wall.
Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captain back in.
All right, I'm gonna go pretty much straight through, and if I don't see the volts on the way through, I'm not gonna look for them too much. Because I don't want to go too far out of the way to look for volts and then not find them. Oops. Oh my goodness. I do agree though that there's an issue where like a lot of people just want to one-shot everything. Like just to make it clear to you, Mirage, like I play and enjoy games like Monster Hunter, God Eater, Devil May Cry, etc. So like I am 300% fine with bosses taking like 10-15 minutes. Like I'm 100% fine with how long it took. The only thing I wasn't really fine with was like realizing that most of my weapons don't really do anything against that boss, and if I wasn't using the right type of weapons, then the fights could take like 40-50 minutes. Yeah, I just wanted to kick in. Basically, Heck could fire all 4 rounds at once. Fire, yeah, and you'd prime it on shots and get your act damage buff, roar, whatever, etc. Yeah, that sounds kind of ridiculous to just like walk up there and just melt them. I'm perfectly fine with like the damage cap thing that they had put on them. I just wish that I wish I had more options for damage on them, but I do understand, like I understand the situation 100%. Which is that they want them to be bosses that you have to engage the mechanics in. That's fine. I'm down to do that. But just because I have a problem with something doesn't mean I want it to be changed, so just to be clear. Like I'm perfectly fine with having problems with stuff. I feel like no one should agree with everything 100%. There's gonna be things that you disagree with. Is there a sneaky one back here? Okay, sometimes it's like right here. Like there's like a thing you can go through. That could only be the case if you come to this room later on instead of starting here.
Activity. Let's clean it up.
Oh my god. I feel so heavy, like a brick. Uh-oh. Dead end's my worst enemy. I'm in a hurry, game. Can I just find the 4 damn bolts? Where are they? Game, please. Not that way. Game. Nothing. Pain. Wait, can we not go up there anymore? Interesting. Like, there used to be a thing there, but I guess that maybe it's certain missions. Oh, I didn't check over here real quick. Nope, it's just a storage room. Oh, there we go.
You've opened an Orokin vault. It appears unaffected by the infestation. Your warframe is being impaired by the artifact. Vault artifact.
Block that!
You'll need to extract before we can verify.
Oh my god. My movement speed.
Security. The corrupted are here. The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
My movement speed is abysmal. Oh my goodness. Or my parkour, I shouldn't say movement speed. Woo! Actually, yeah, I agree with that. If you had fixed damage on weapon types, like, people obviously find a weapon that does the most damage, but it would at least not eliminate weapon types from the table. Like, there would be more options. Yeah, you either get a lot of, you either got like a lot of cores, or you got a lot of pineapples. Some people are lucky bastards and just get a bunch of legendary cores. Not I. I get pineapples.
The infestation has corrupted all life here. Let's clear it out.
Wait, hold on, let me check something real quick. Okay. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity.
Yes, Lotus. I know. I know. Sheesh. It's like when your mom calls you to do something and then you start doing it and then she calls you again and she's like, hey, did you do that thing? And you're like, I'm doing it right now. And then she's like, okay. And then she calls you again and asks you a second time just to make sure you're being obedient. Man, I'm actually kind of happy defenses aren't 20 waves anymore. I mean, well, now that I'm on PC, it doesn't matter. But when I played on console, it was a huge issue because the game had a tendency to crash at higher waves. I'm gonna check something real quick. This place is kind of a hot spot for the doors, so it's good to check around. Are you done breathing in my ear game? Alright, well, I wasted time. What the fuck is that? Nothing to worry about, just your typical neighbors being assholes. Yeah, dude, I was scared. That came from the direction of my computer. Come from here? Yeah, it did. There's an enemy all the way the fuck back here. That ain't gonna kill him, but I'm not gonna stay back. I'm not gonna go all the way back there for him. I got better things to kill. I got 120 numbers left to kill. Oh, let's see. No door. Wait. One of those weird cases where you have a door going this way. Nope. I wasted time. Okay, let me stop playing around. Just straight to it. We follow to the end, and if we see the door along the way, it's there, but if we don't, then it's not. Oh my goodness. I'm stuck! Not going that way. I don't want all the items there. Wait, was there a... Nothing. I wasted all that time. I could have just came here.
You've unlocked an Orokin vault. It's clean. The artifact you are carrying appears to be affecting the warframe. Vault artifact acquired. You'll need to extract before we can verify its function. Looks like some corruptants stay behind to guard the artifact. It must be valuable. Enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Oh man. Oh yeah, what I was talking about is that like the I used to play on PlayStation 4 because a buddy of mine's played on PS4. So I had left the PC version around like Mastery Rank like 8 or 9 or something like that, and I went to PlayStation 4. And the 20 wave rounds for defense were fucking painful. You would get to like wave 17, wave 18. And then the game would be like, all right, that's enough for you for today. Time to shut down. And PlayStation would just crash. It would just blue screen. I had so many times where I either couldn't get Warframe parts, so I just ended up giving up on Warframes, or I had ended up spending like hours on a sortie because I would get to like the very end of a sortie and it would just crash on me.
The infestation has corrupted all life here.
But I'm on PC now, so I'm not really worried about it. But on console, it was a big problem. It was definitely, like, the 20 waves was a nightmare. Ow.
I'm still detecting a lot of infestation activity. Let's clean it up.
You guys remember when you used to you needed Zephyr in order to get the secret that was all the way up there? Like this room right here. I remember this. Oh. What? All right, there we go. Again. You know, Warframe has to be like the only game that I've ever played where I consistently get stuck on like the tiny bits of environment all the time. I've been playing this game since like a year after it released. Still get stuck on everything. My issue with Long Endless is that the actual difficult part is the last rotation. You're basically just waiting until then, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the case with most of the defense/survivals. You're either struggling the entire way through, or it's the last wave that screws you.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to
Wait, I haven't been paying attention. I've just been kind of running through. Did you guys see it? I don't think I seen it. Yeah, I don't see anything. Oh my god, it's the last vault. Is it gonna be it's gonna be one of those vaults? The one that I never find? Oh, either way. Yeah, you know what? I actually agree. The thing that bothered me most was the lack of reward. Like I get failing and not getting like the final reward, but it's stuck not getting at least the resources. Yeah, I agree. I think oh, hold on. Hold on. What's going on? Oh, I think YouTube Studio broke again. Hello? YouTube Studio, are you okay? Hold on, I'm not gonna cut it off this time. This time I'm just gonna calibrate it. Oh, it's not good. No, it's actually broken this time. There we go. Looking good. Oh, what I was saying is that I feel like the reason why they did that is because they originally had a different revive system. You had like, I think it was like 3 to 6 revives per warframe. I don't remember exactly how many revives it was. Okay, I do have on 4 keys. My parkour was a little bit high and I was confused by that. But you have like a few revives and they wanted you to pay for all the other revives. And I think like they designed a lot of the game around it. So like losing all your resources when you die in a mission was mostly just to like get you to pay money to revive, because if you paid money to revive then you wouldn't lose your stuff, right, Lamau?
You've opened an Orokin vault. It appears unaffected by the infestation. The artifact you are carrying appears to be affecting your warframe. You've got it. Something is different about this artifact. It appears that you've triggered security. The corrupted are here.
Oh, thanks. The corrupted are making this mission so much easier. Oh, I didn't realize that I had used both of my jumps. I must have been in a panic. I'm not doing that shit. Where's the way? It's this way. I got scared for a second. I thought that was a mimic. I was like, we got mimicked in normal gameplay? That's actually kind of scary. This is the way? Yeah, this is the way, okay. You need to change that prettier. And not much of the game is focused on. No. What I mean is that, like, some of the things that they have in the game that just seem like, they just kind of seem like they're unfair in the way that they punish you is there because of, the revive system. Like, do you remember they had to change falling out of the map, because if you fell out of the map, you would die. And if you, you died, obviously, you would have to pay for revives. It was stuff like that, like... Where are you? Can you stop talking shit? I'm trying to get you hit. Attacking dogs, are we? Yeah, says the guy who just went after my dog like he worked for Dio.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
No, that's old. That used to be in old Warframe. Just like they had a really bad habit of you getting yoinked through the map. Either because there was no collisions in maps like the ice Corpus map on oh shit, I forget which planet it is. The one that you're on planet and it's like a bunch of ice caves. There used to be like a lack of collision there, and as well as Grenier doors and Orokin doors pushing you through the wall. If you fell off, you would die in a lot of instances, and that was just kind of big rip. The only way to get back would have revive. I couldn't find him, Leah. I didn't know where he was. He was smart. I forgot that he like spawns in a spot and you can tag him first. So I just kind of like I was looking around for him to attack me, and I forgot that he spawns like that. You could buy revives by that time. We didn't get revives until later. Or we didn't get the EXP revive until notably later. If you guys got it on PC, then that was the time I wasn't playing on PC, but on console we didn't get EXP revives until after like Kayla the Thane. Right? I'm pretty sure that was around the time where revives got reworked. Or was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because we still had like capped revives. You would die like 3 times and it'd be like mission failed unless you got more revives for your Warframe. Yeah, we got screwed on console pretty hard. We had to wait for a fair amount of stuff too. We got parkour notably later than you guys did too, like as well. Like when you guys got the parkour update, we got the update with like the weapons and stuff that came with your guys' parkour update, and then we got the parkour update afterwards. I don't know exactly why. There was probably like inconsistencies with like how they were trying to build stuff. Damn. The 3 revives were still in 215. Were you still able to purchase them though? Because I don't remember if you could purchase them. I know that you would still get the limited revives, but if you couldn't purchase them, that is something that I'm not exactly 100% sure on, because I would just quit if I died because I didn't want to purchase revives. You really don't you've never died from falling out of the map? What am I, some kind of fucking 1%er again? I died all the time from falling out of the map. Oh, my host is laggy and I decided I was gonna walk through a door on a Grenier map. Oh, I got yoinked through the fucking map. Time for me to fall for like 10 minutes. Oh, I died. Big rip. Guess I don't get anything from the mission because I died. Better off leaving. That was my experience with falling through shit. Like in most cases, if I fell in a map, it would respawn me. But in a fair amount of cases, I would fall on a map and it would just be like, oh, you died. You like fell out of bounds. Goodbye. Big rip. Though to be fair, often or not, the times where I fell off the map were because like I was playing around too much. Like using Nova's portal to teleport me to the end of a Grenier map and then teleporting past the teleporting past the exit point and then dying is just like, wow, that fucking sucks. Or like seeing something in like the Corpus at ice map and then thinking, wait, can I jump to that? And then I go to make the jump and I hit an invisible wall, and that's kind of big rip there. I got that on very rare occasions. In most cases, it would just say I died. But then again, my friend would get stuck indoors and I would get killed by doors. Like if a door closed on me in the Orkin, I would just explode and that was it. Like my Warframe would just not exist.
Hey.
Hey. We got 20 minutes. We cannot make this. We cannot make this. This is not worth trying. So, instead, I'm just gonna buy stuff. Only got 145 credits. I'm gonna need weapons. I need 150, but I can't because I'm 5 points off. 75. Toxic. Yay. Okay, I think I'm good. Oh wait, I don't need that. Well, I didn't get the Umbra Orma because my internet was down for 2 days. I wasn't able to farm Warframe, but at least I did my best, right? I know a lot of people used to glitch people out of maps with Loki. I used to cause myself to go out of maps pretty often by running Nova and using her portals. I used to love going through her portals and they would send you through geometry. They were not very healthy. Wait, I wonder if Nova and Ember are still like my top used Warframes, because for a really long time, they were my top. Oh, it's Ember Prime now. Wait, no, normal Nova is still my #1 used Warframe. Look, Latron Raph is still up there with my twin gremlins. These used to be my babies. All these years, and I still have the same Warframe up there. I'm surprised that On a Ranked Moat is still my most used, this is my most used wristwatch, because I'm pretty sure I use my other one a lot more. For real? Hold on, let me see, let me sort by used. Nova, then Nova Prime. Look at the difference. Like, I've done so much more on Prime, and it's still, like, not my most used. Then Ember, then Mag. Alright, I had a Mag Prime phase, I'm not gonna lie. I had a huge Mag Prime phase. Excalibur, I was a beginning player at once, don't judge me. He was my first Warframe. Korra, there was a point in time where I was like, I just want to farm a lot of materials, and I farmed a lot of materials, as you can tell. Ember Prime, I don't need to justify myself. Saren Prime, we all know that I'm a little toxic. Goss, had a Goss phase. Ash, believe it or not, he's one of the frames that I'm really good at using. I just don't use him very often because he's really strict. But when I do, I have a lot of fun. And often or not, I use him for Steel Path stuff. He's my Steel Path buddy. Equinox Prime, I had an Equinox phase. Wisp, I love playing support, don't judge me. Ureli, I don't have to tell you why I used a Water Girl. For those who don't know, the Warframe actually is like, she's really good at breaking crates and stuff. And also, the new rework made it so that she had more than one build, which was fantastic. She used to only really be good at saw blades. Like throwing her saw blades around. Gear, I think this Warframe is absolutely cracked. I think this Warframe is absolutely slept on. I think she is, like, this Warframe is what people think Saren is. Do I play her for the uwu? Okay, you want to know the real reason why I play her? Because she has a fucking surfboard. Please, give us mods for the K-Drive. I just want to style on people, alright? I just want to play Sonic Riders. Oh yeah, the augment makes her even crazier. I was using her before the augment, it was insane. Then they gave me the augment, and I'm like, why would you give me this? This Warframe was already godlike. You gotta teach me some stuff about Zephyr. I would love to use Zephyr, but I don't understand the Warframe, and I have not had the mental capacity to learn the Warframe on my own. Trinity. She's in my most used because, you know, the good old days. Valkyr. I actually really like Valkyr. I think she's another Warframe that's slept on because people think that she's too outdated. The Warframe is literally invincible, though. Like, if you die on Valkyr, it's either because you got hit with, like, magnetism 1,000 times, or you don't know how to play the damn thing. Which is understandable, because I think she's a hard frame to play. I'd say my top 2 rows are pretty fair. Varun is getting up there. I've been learning how to play Varun a lot. I wanted to learn how to play Titania, but she's kind of hard to play with people. And I think Baruch is really powerful when people sleep on the Warframe because it's not an easy Warframe. You don't just go in there, press button, win game. Baruch Prime is absolutely insane. I was doing Steel Path with Baruch, like, really easily back before the Prime came out. I came back to play Baruch, and I'm like, what have they done to my Warframe? Yeah, they'll like, definitely gone towards the, me unga me bunga me when. There's a new break with Synapse. I can try. Let's see if I can make a build with, I think I still have Synapse. Oh, I don't. Oh, I thought I had it. Wait, is it a secondary or is it a primary? It's a primary. Oh, I have it, but I didn't rank it yet. He has a new setup where you get max. Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, I don't have the mutants in mass, that's why I haven't made Synapse. Oh my god, I can't move. Please help. Oh, fair enough. Usually what I do is I just play Baruch the intended way, so I haven't really done anything too broken with him. I do know about a very particular setup that allows you to get a large amount of combo buildup that I won't bother talking about because I want to use it sometimes. But I don't know one that like gets max combos really quickly. It's a decent speed. I can't use it in teams because people just kill shit so quickly I don't get any combos for it. Let's see, I want to I don't really know what I want to do. Nightwave is ending. My whole goal was to do Nightwave. Mabinogi's up
got
now.
the goods for one lucky dreamer.
Wait, I want to look at the sales on Mabinogi. Let's see how fucked up these packages are. So they released 4 new packages, right? And they come with like rebirth potions and stuff. 119k Nyx? Are you fucking kidding? Hold on a minute. Guys. Wait, it's not working. What's happening? Where's it at? It's not working. Why can't I see it? Hold on a second, something ain't right. Is it a full screen application? Hold on a second. Oh, that's not it. What the hell? What's going on? Hold on, OBS broke on me. Oh shit, OBS actually broke on me. Alright, hold on, I'll show you this one. Oh, it's small, whatever. You can see it. Let me resize it. That used to be my my HUD size. Look at the price on this. This is ridiculous. This is insane. 119. I mean, yeah, the package details is really nice, but holy fuck, who are you robbing next on? This is what the package is. 40 reforges for dazzling, 20 exquisite. This is for protective upgrade stones. 2 super gold combo cards, 20 rebirth potions, 10 mysterious elixirs, enchant extraction protection, and 100% auction house discount coupon. I don't know what this is. I don't know if you just get to buy something for free with this. This one's a little bit like, I thought this was like to like remove the taxes. Yeah, a current Baruch one uses Ceramic Dagger, and you build a combo. It transfers to Baruch and Exalted Permanent. Even though it says 0, you're at 12 times. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's similar to the what is that one weapon that you had with whatchamacallit? Hold on a minute. Let's see if I can find it. Not here. It's over here somewhere. I guess I don't have it anymore. I thought I did. Maybe I went past it. There was this throwing weapon that they used to have, and the combo counter would never go down. It kind of reminds me of that. Oh, here it is. It's like this, where the combo counter would never go down. I don't know anything about the Zephyr tech. Zephyr is one of those warframes where people actively go out of their way to make sure no one knows shit about it. Like you have to look for Zephyr tech to find Zephyr tech. You don't just like get on Warframe and be like, yo, you got any cool builds for me? And you're like, yo, Zephyr. Like people avoid talking about Zephyr unless asked specifically. It's like a cult. Yeah. And honestly, I prefer it that way. They can think Zephyr is shit just like they can think Ureli is shit. Ureli was a cracked Warframe before the update. She just had a problem with certain builds. And now she's even better. And I like it that way. I want the normie crowds to sit over there and with their fucking Revenant Primes and enjoy their self while I enjoy my exquisite Novas. Yeah, those are the same people who look at like the scoreboard at the end and see you have like more kills, more damage, and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck? Like, I must be playing like garbage." That reminds me, I gotta get rid of Baruch. I don't remember if I have Lullaby for him, so let me go see if I can feed my OG Baruch. Do I have any shards in you? I don't. Okay, I just have to make sure. Oh, I already have subsumed on him, so I'll just get rid of him. This frame, dude. Yo, Banshee is like built different, dude. I'm surprised that a lot of people don't play this frame anymore. I think it's just because she's squishy. If you add some Archon shards to make her a little tankier, though, you get a lot out of it. It's like the same thing for like Nova. A lot of people didn't really like playing Nova because she's kind of squishy, but if you put some Archon shards for armor, oh boy, that Warframe changes a lot. 300 armor is like the beautiful sweet spot for most Warframes, in my opinion. Like, that's the point where like you don't get one tapped by most of the things that you'll probably be running. You just have to be careful on like Steel Path and Azuraman. Equipment. Inventory. Baruch. Goodbye, Baruch. You're that boy. Now I have Prime. There's a lot of stuff that's like super good in the game. I feel like people just sleep on it because they want to play like the easiest stuff. It's really easy to get stuck playing like an easy meta, you know what I mean? It's like you start the game and then somebody's like, Rhino's super good, so you pick up Rhino and you use Iron Skin to make yourself invincible and you use Roar to do a lot of damage. And then you see people using like Oberon and you're like, why would you use this Warframe that doesn't have like high damaging skills? Like, you don't understand about condition overload and his ability to melt armor, or Nyx's ability to just straight up take armor away from people, or Gauss's ability to ragdoll enemies and make himself immune to stagger, which allows him to use weapons without prime sure-footed. Oh yeah, definitely Rhino and Mesa. I think Mesa is like a really big one because she gets really easy damage. You get a couple of decent pistol mods and you're already good to go with the Warframe. Wukong has become like this Warframe has become like the center of attention for a lot of people too, because he was invincible for a really long time. He's also super easy. You can just give him really dumb weapons and let his clone have infinite ammo on them. Yeah, Anaros is he has like insane HP if I recall. Wait, hold on. Do I have Anaros? I thought it was Revenant, but yeah, maybe it's Anaros. I know one of them can get like thousands of HP really easily. Yeah, 6,000 HP right there, right off the rip, with Umbra Vitality and Fiber, and I only have them half upgraded. I think I've seen people at like 12k or so. Yeah, I remember the AFK back in the day. My friend got Nightwatch on his Ogress. He would bring that, or what is it called? It's that really annoying bow that people used to kill me with. There it is. This thing. Oh my gosh. They used to kill my eyes with this bow. The Kuva Brahma. Run around with the Kuva Brahma. on Wukong and let him win. Lavos is another really good frame that gets slept on a lot. This frame is absolutely insane. Crazy crowd control, status effects everywhere. Really, like, surprisingly hard to die on him. You get a lot of good options to survive. The same thing for, like, Hydroid. I love the Hydroid rework, but Hydroid was, like, invincible. It was pretty much impossible to die on a damn Warframe. If you built them correctly, and it wasn't too hard to build them correctly. He had a lot of versatility in how you can make them. Yeah, Lavos is a bit of a learning curve. When you start playing him more, you'll start getting, well, at least for me, I started getting more interested in his abilities as it went on. Yeah. He was always really good, although, like, his one ability was kind of whack. His changes are nice. The corrosion thing is kind of strange to me. I like the puddle war, but fuck, who cares? They're not catering to me. I heard nothing but negative things about this frame. I haven't given him a full chance yet. I want to. Everyone says that he's like one of the worst frames in the game. I'm considering giving him a legit chance to see how it is. Yeah, I'm like that too now. Although it's mostly because I got really used to playing Nova. And since Nova died in like 2 bullets, I'm used to like jumping all over the place all the time to avoid damage. Recently, I've been trying my hardest to be a little bit more grounded because I find myself jumping around so much I can't even shoot stuff. I heard Miter got major buffs. Wait, was it Bratton or Burston that I had the incarnate? I think I had oh, I think it was Bratton. Fuck it, I'll do it. Did Remnant hurt me? Yeah, it hurt me. It touched me right in the no-no square. I had to change my build. Oh, wait, hold on, my camera broke again. Oh, wait, hold on. I know what it is. I gotta close Opera GX. I had to change my build like every update. Well, actually, I'm not gonna just say change my build. I had to wipe all my builds every update because they kept making drastic changes to the game's mechanics. Are you okay, VTube Studio? That's good. Yeah, it big hurt me. I spent 34 hours, and like the entire 34 hours I spent getting gear just for everything that I touched to get nerfed within like an hour or two. Even when like the stuff that I made wasn't overpowered, because somebody had found something that was really cracked with an item that I was using, that item would just get fucked. The worst part is that they didn't even put it in the patch notes. They would just lie about the shit that they did. Yeah. I mean, I'm up there with them. I'm playing Apocalypse mode, but I still think it's kind of ridiculous to like nuke entire game mechanics in favor of like toning down some builds. Like they could just as easily put the highest cooldown or the highest skill cooldown rate on each skill individually, opposed to just like telling everybody that they'll never go past 75% again. Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't know that actually because I picked the game up after all the DLC came out. I got the Remnant the full collection edition as a gift from someone like years after the game came out. So I didn't know that they were doing this crazy shit until Remnant 2 had it happening. Yeah, it was the exact same situation with Warframe, where like it was 100% it was 100% skill cooldown, and because two archetypes could take advantage of it to like an extreme degree, they nerfed it to 75%. And that 75%, funny enough, is actually 5% off of what it was before the DLC, which ended up hurting other builds. Like Archon build got hit really fucking hard. That 5% was extremely important. Archon is a real pain in the ass to use on Apocalypse mode now as a main class. It's much better as a sub. In fact, like most archetypes are not really fun to use in Apocalypse. It's better to just go for like Gunslinger and Hunter. That's what the devs want. Gunslinger or Hunter as your main class, and then everything else is a subclass. Yeah, 75% is kind of strange that they I find it strange that they went specifically for that number too. I couldn't figure out exactly why they did. Hunter is doggo class. The doggo class is super busted. Engineer is like right behind them, which is the class where you can set down a turret. Yeah, I played doggo when I first picked it up. Yeah, you could do Apocalypse without it. It's just a pain in the ass without it. And also, you did it with friends. So, yeah, GG's. It's a lot easier to do with other people. I'm mostly talking about, like, solo runs. When duo runs, you get a few more options open to you. And when you have, like, trio, there's a lot of options. The enemies do get, like, they do hurt more, but they don't get, like, extremely problematic the more players that you have. It's mostly because the aberrations and bosses, they'll get resistances based off of the builds that you have. So like for me, I ran Archon and brain go burr. I ran Archon and Ritualist in the DLC. And so I was an elemental build, and they were like, Lamau, elemental resistances, haha, hex. Now you can't cast your shit because you can't stop moving. Also cubes, Lamau. You have to roll every 10 seconds. I'm like, fuck, dude. And they always had elemental resist 100% of the time. Not a single enemy I fought didn't have elemental resistance. I actually ran Tremor on my weapons just because of that. Yeah, the more people you have, the more fixes that the bosses seem to have on them. Trapper is demonic. Trapper is absolutely fucked in teams. Yeah, Trapper's like absolute evil. I don't know who thought of Trapper, but whoever thought of Trapper actually put like one of the few really hard things to deal with in the game that seems less toxic in many cases than other stuff, but it's still very toxic in teams just because if your teammate rolls near you, you die. It's as simple as that. Every single aberration and boss that I went up against had elemental resistance. So like what would happen often is I would go into a fight and the fight would take like 10-15 minutes unless I brought like a real cheese build. And the best things to go with in the game in Apocalypse mode is Gunslinger or Hunter because well, to be honest, thick skin and hardy doesn't mean shit when you already do like 3,000 4,000 damage per shot, and or you decide to go with a turret that also does like 400 500 damage per shot, or you have a doggo that can boost your damage for 20% more, so you can reach that beautiful 5 to 6k. Since you ran in a team, you probably had a lot of versatility. So I would say, you know, I was gonna say you probably run one healer at least. Yeah, if you get Remnant 2 Mirage, I was gonna wait to play it again later on. There's a lot of people who are willing to play it. You can find people very easily on the forums. People who are like new on Steam that are gonna play it, and people who want to play it but they're not sure if they want to get it. When I ran 3 players, we had a lot of versatility. Just because, like, wait, I forgot to equip something on my Varuna. When I ran 3 players, we were able to actually have supports in our team. When I ran duos, it was a lot harder to have supports because aberrations always countered us in one way or another, so we would get fucked if one of us decided to deviate from a strong option. Yeah, fair enough. Again, not saying that it's unbeatable or anything. It's just it could be a real pain in the ass. I didn't die a lot. It was mostly like, most of my issue with Apocalypse was that I would run out of ammo because the enemies would be able to take an extreme amount of damage from me, and I would have to like, you know, pull out the old ammo crate. I felt like I used a lot of ammo crates on Apocalypse mode. Even pre-DLC, I used a lot of ammo crates, despite running an elemental build. But it was mostly because the enemies would have elemental resistance, and I didn't have high specs into gun damage. Why did I come down here? I didn't mean to come down here. I want to go to Zerman. I'm talking. I had a lot more fun in pre-DLC Apocalypse. I felt like there was a lot more that I could do. I ran a lot of different builds in pre-DLC Apocalypse. It was post-DLC where things got kind of spooky.
This is irregular. Orders from who? Let me see your authorization.
Alright, game. You can break if you want to. I would prefer that if you info dump Zephyr, that you do it on Discord. You can actually search me on Discord. You can add me on Discord and send me the stuff. I'm more than willing to listen to it. But if you say it on stream, I am very likely to forget because my memory is randomly bad. I would say selectively, but if I got to select what I can remember, I would be a genius. And I don't want to waste your time. If you have Discord, that is. If not, I can try to screenshot, but I will definitely forget on my own. Yeah, I hope you have fun running as Sparky. I'm actually burnt out on the game because I was grinding like nonstop for rings and necklaces and stuff so I can make goofy builds. And unfortunately, every single one of them were completely fucking obliterated. And it's really hard for me to run alone on Apocalypse mode, so I just end up defaulting to like Nightmare Veteran. But I'm not exactly like the most awake boy that ever existed, so don't take me as like the skill ceiling of the game or anything like that. I make mistakes. I get to run in duos, but that's kind of rare. In most cases, I'm just running solo. I need to go to Zoroman. I do know my times running in co-op were a lot funner because I was able to run a lot more stuff. That's kind of the same for me. Well, I started on, yeah, because I started on Veteran mode, which is technically normal mode, and then I skipped right to Apocalypse.
systems see that the Zeraman is defended.
Always got time for a fellow enthusiast. Can't believe the idiots who fitted out this colony ship thought we wouldn't need proper weapons. Feeling creative?
Like, how do I end
There's a few
card?
pieces I put together in my... Take a closer look if you need
Oh,
to.
it's a boar. Okay. It's boar, not Bratton. I gotta get Bratton later.
Admire all you like, but even my time shouldn't be... Here's where it gets interesting.
Do I have any that I haven't done yet? Oh, I think I finished that one. I gotta do this one later on.
Okay, bring it to life.
And then I gotta go to Javali to get,
I got dibs on your
I gotta go to Javali to get Bratton and stuff. I mostly played for, like for Remnant 2, I mostly played for fun, to be honest. Like, I didn't really care for how well my builds were going until the DLC when stuff started getting nerfed. When they started putting out patches that were killing my builds and I was... Like, my builds were getting nuked so bad that I practically had empty slots as archetypes. I was like, fuck, dude. I gotta do something about this. Oh, the Hunter's Munition trick. Yeah. Alright, man. Take care. I will not be streaming for very long because I gotta take these headphones off soon before they start giving me a headache, and I have not had breakfast yet. So I've gotta go in like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, Sparky, is oh yeah, take care, Mirage. You know, I hope your interview goes great. I think what I'm gonna do, Sparky, is I'm gonna take a break from Remnant until I feel less jaded by the game, and then come back and have some fun. I'm not too sure if I want to come back, but I already purchased a game, so I'll do it if I feel like it, you know? Maybe find some people to have fun with, goof around with. My friends are really jaded too because a lot of our stuff got hit really hard. And a lot of the stuff that we built weren't like overpowered builds. Like we actively avoided the overpowered stuff. But it really hurt us when we went from killing a boss in like 5 to 10 minutes to, you know, feeling like our guns are the only thing that does damage and that our skill cooldowns took so long that we weren't. Yeah, you know the deal. Like when things just start getting like limited heavily, it starts to feel bad. Oh, fair enough. I'll keep Breton Prime in the back. I gotta level that up. I thought I had a boar, but I guess not. Strange. I might have had boar prime and I got rid of it. I rarely get rid of guns, but every once in a while I don't have platinum, and so I do so. Oh, remember to keep this on for my friend later. He's been talking about miter a lot. It's in the drawer. Magistar. Gains multi-shot. Status, projectile speed. Oh, reload. Increase damage by 18 when channeled. Punch through 4. Only one Bronco. Initial combo. That's how they're doing it. The initial combo to 100, and then it stays there. Initial combo plus 20. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be hopping off soon, so don't worry too much about it. Yeah, as long as you have fun, that's what matters, right? My fun's a little bit gone, but there's other people who are still having fun, so I hope you enjoy it. You know, don't let us salty ass tryhards ruin your day. Just don't become a salty ass tryhard yourself, because the devs will kick your ass. I don't want that. Thanks for stopping by, though. I'm gonna have to end the stream because I didn't realize I was streaming for 3 hours. I will see you guys around. Thanks for stopping by, keeping me company, talking, hanging, chilling, all that. Love to see it. Have fun. Take care. Bye-bye. Hope to see you guys next time.